First and 10, right at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Grant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Alert, alert, alert. Rush in, rush in.
Here's Rosen to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run with Balaj. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Now it's Mixon running right. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. And he fires one incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
44. There you go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
368. 26 months.
They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it's going to be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Balaj. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Rosen dancing to his left. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hands up. Lead.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Raekwon McMillan leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Alpha. Big stop. Let's go. Over here. Hands up.
Operating from the gun. Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Rosen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Nick Vigil coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. He's back to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Not today, you are. Not today.
And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with time running out as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this is now a one-point game. That game's gone final in Indianapolis. And it was the Panthers that wound up winning that one. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.